Yo, what's happening? What's happening, man? It's a very, very vulnerable moment for me because today, I lost my job for going live on TikTok. My live was just to show a day in the life as a manager. I went live while I was doing payroll. I went another live when I was doing scheduling. It's in a corner, and one of my staff members, I guess, screenshotted or something and went to my regional and was like, Mark's going live at work. She said, asked me about the live, asked me what I'm doing. She came in today and was like, were you going live at work? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I go live when I'm sitting at my desk. I just pretty much, I prop the phone off in the corner. You can't really hear any sound. It's just more or less me working on music while Pandora plays if I'm at my desk. So why would you do that? I said, well, I do music and stuff on my TikTok, and one of my friends encouraged that I just show day in life and just kind of do things like that. I said, but I didn't think I violated any policies. He said, yeah. She's like, yeah, you can't be on your phone at work, on social media, you can't be live. I said, okay, well, I apologize, I won't do that no more. I was just more or less just trying to show my supporters what it was and just kind of give them an idea of what I was doing and just kind of being just being transparent in my life, just like I'm trying to do right now. And she was like, Mark, well, unfortunately, you just told me that you're going live on the clock to get paid through another entity, and unfortunately, that's a violation of our policy. We don't feel like you've been in it. It looks like you're focused somewhere else. Mind you, I just redid our policy today. I just did all of our SOPs for our new training process. Just rebuilt the binder. Just did a month's worth of schedules. I mean, I just did everything I need to do. All my stuff is caught up, by the way. I'm not behind on anything in regards to my work, anything I got going on. I was like, well, I just was doing, during my productive hours. I didn't think this would, contribute negatively towards what we got going on. She was like, unfortunately, it's out of my hands. I said, have you seen my lives? She's like, no. I said, well, can I show you what the live is? I said, I can't give you an idea to maybe lighten the load in regards to what happened. So she was like, yeah, so she wanted to look at it. She was like, oh, well, that's besides the point. Mark, regardless if you didn't put the information in there or anything, you can Google your name and know where you work. You can Google you and find out where you are. This is why we encourage people to be private on social media, because people can see what you doing, what you got going on, and because of what you're doing and where you're doing it at, it can negatively impact the business. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, I don't know where the negativity can happen behind promoting being productive at work. So I'm like, okay, well, no problem. I was like, where do we go from here? I said, I can stay off. She was like, unfortunately, we gonna let you go. No warning, no write-ups. Just let me go.
I did a show the other week, I think last week, about coworkers are not your friends. I think people get on social media, and like he said earlier, he thinks somebody screenshot it and sent to the boss. Your coworkers are not your friends. They don't care about what you got going on outside of here or in. They want more dirt on you as possible. I was just speaking with my wife and a friend of mine after I did that show. Was like, listen, everybody's in secret competition with everybody. It could be a friendly competition or it could be some hateful competition. You know what I mean? Because everybody want to be the lead dog. And if I can find some dirt on you to report to the people to get you out of here, and I got a chance to get your spot, everybody want to be the lead dog. Even in friendships, even y'all could be best friends for the last 20 years. They want to make more money than you. They cool with you. They want to have a higher title than you. Your friend want to have a better car than you. Your friend want to have a bigger house than you. Listen, it's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, but sometimes it can become unhealthy. So you have to be careful what you say, even to friends, even to family. You have to be careful, man. When on my shows, people like, man, what do you do? I ain't telling nobody I do social media. If you find it, you find it. You know what I mean? All right, but I ain't telling you. Because people will go and try to find the most negative thing you said or done and try to hold that against you, or try to send that off somewhere and something you said. They'll analyze everything you do and try to send it out and clip it up and be like, oh, see, he said this, way out of context. And so I always tell people, man, stop telling people about your TikToks, stop telling people about your lives, stop telling people about your YouTube stuff. If they find it, they find it. So be it. But I ain't finna go out here and say, yeah, man, this is my channel. Go check it out. Hell no. Because people are natural born haters. I don't care what you say. If you got a channel that's doing 100,000 views a month, or and you getting paid off that channel, first thing they're gonna do is, well, hey, they getting paid, so they don't really care about this job here. You can let them go. Or start hating on you. Oh, they only got that car because YouTube or TikTok paying them. Let their views go down. Bet that car go back. People are natural born haters, man. I'm just being honest with you. Now, unfortunately, he violated policy, so yeah, he got termed for that. But hey, man, it is what it is. That's why you always got to be careful what you do, especially on somebody's clock. And it's their brand, it's their company, it's their reputation. And you could show that company in a negative light. I know he was just trying to say he was showing how to be a manager in the day of life of what he's doing, but yeah, it was on a company time. And hey, man, business owners, I pay you to do a certain thing right here, not to get paid from a different entity. So you really have to be careful. And a lot of people do have cell phone policies at their place of employment where you can't be on your cell phone. You know what I mean? Especially showing pertinent information, because you could have showed people name, address, anything, man. No matter what you do, something always leaks or something always get overlooked or missed. So let's go to another one, man. And this female here says she got turned, but she was good at it. But one video, she made a slight mistake and it cost her job. Let's get into it.
This is a PSA to not post day in the life, get ready with me, come to work with me when you are really working. I don't care how much you blur it out, there's always going to be a slip up. If you guys know, I post content on here, Instagram, LinkedIn all the time. I have just as many followers on my other platforms as I do on here. So all I do is post content, come work with me, things like that. But I posted a video on here that got me fired. And like many other people, you want to advocate, say, hey, this is what a day in the life of a logistical analyst, procurement, whatever, right? You want to show people ask like, hey, what do you do in your day-to-day while you're working, to see if your career is something that they want to develop in. And like this video, it was really no different than my other content, except I kind of dived a little bit deeper and obviously too deep, right? So let's get into it. So this particular video, and it might still be on my page on TikTok. I know it's not obviously on my Instagram anymore, and that's where I got caught. But this video was a particular day in the life of me greeting my employees, going through my workload, showing my phone, my work phone, and things like that. Literally knew all about the content, blurring it out, not zooming in, staying very far from the screen, right? But there was a slip up in my video. And honestly, the slip up was so much discreetful that I really did not even get called in about this until a month later. That's how like minimal this situation was and how oblivious I was. Like, what? When it kind of got brought to me, I was like, when did I even post this? Because I post content so much that I didn't even realize, right? But long story short, I posted the video. There was a piece in it about showing what customers put in as far as their conversations, and that part I did not blur out. It was too much of a risk analysis if somebody really wanted to go ahead and crack the code of like who this customer was, what was going on, where do they live, right? And the company brought it to my attention. Somebody previously had did a day in a life situation and they had to let them go. My video was, when I say 99%, like being like closed lip. You didn't even know the company that I was talking about or the project that I was working on. But that one little slip up cost me my job. And as sorrowful as I was, it was nothing that I could do. They were very nice. I was a great employee. They actually gave me a referral and a recommendation for my current role because it was a very unfortunate. We did it before. We had to do it again for you. Like we could not, show favoritism type of thing. But this goes to show you, no matter how good you do your job, keep your job to yourself. You can tell your people, your friends at a happy hour, like, oh, I did this. Don't bring that shit to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Don't talk about your employees. Don't talk about nothing. Keep it on the low. Even on LinkedIn. If you don't want to post every time you get a new role on LinkedIn, who cares? You don't need to, right? Keep it very discreet.
And that's exactly what I was saying, man. If you're in corporate America or any job or warehouse or whatever you might do, man, I don't care if you work on the trash truck, bro. Don't be friending your coworkers on your social media platforms. I don't care how cool you think they are. Jealousy can set in, bro. Matthew 10:36 says sometime Matthew 10:36, the enemy sometimes be in your own household. Sometimes the person that you think the coolest be the one that bite the hardest. So never, man, don't be out here. Yeah, man, check out my Instagram. Go follow and like and comment on. Man, don't do that mess, bro. They don't need to know what you're doing. They don't need to know where you live. They don't need to know how you live. That's a coworker. Keep them at arm's length. We only common thing that we got is a paycheck, and we work at this particular job. I had to learn the hard way, bro, when I was in corporate. So I don't invite folk to my house. This is my place of peace. And I tell people that I just mentor. Certain places you don't invite people to. Not everybody get to eat off the menu. That's an old saying that you should hear. Not everybody get to eat off the menu. If you the menu, not everybody get to eat off the menu because they don't have the acquired taste that you have. And you could be wasting your time or they can be a snake. You don't know. A lot of people got great representatives until it's too late, till they in too deep. And then they bite you like a tick when it got under your skin and it's hard to get it out. So no, I don't invite people just over to my crib. My family, yeah, my close family, yeah, because that's family. But even some families don't be able to come to my house. Just is what it is. So with that said, man, yes, people will take your stuff, send it to your employer, get your ass fired. And now you be in the unemployment line like I just showed that video with the job market, with the trash job market when you got a great job. So be careful what you do. Keep yourself private and keep it moving. With that said, man, maybe Yashara. Until next time. Shalom.